Greetings, travelers, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Tactics Ogre, the Knight of Lodis. Last time we beat Bleat with Path B. This time we're heading into Beleza with Path A, so that we can show the various dialogue options for different characters. What brings you to such a remote area? So you're the one who can summon the souls of the dead back to this world? We seek knowledge of the power of Bane so that we are prepared to face the dark foes that lie ahead. Please, help us. I'm sorry, but I've given that up, and I'm happy with my life the way it is now. I don't want to sacrifice my happiness by reawakening old ways. Besides, I am not obligated to help you. Now you can choose either option here. Let's see what We Need Your Help does. We need your help. Would you consider coming with us? So you're counting on me that much. Well, okay. I'd like to see if you are worthy of my assistance. However, I won't be accountable if you lose your life. Understand? And that's kind of the way that I prefer to go. But give me a moment, I'll actually cut to show the other option. Optionally, you can say, must we use force? Must we use force? How interesting. Are you suggesting that you can make me obey? You do realize that we summoners have the ability to command the creatures we summon, right? Alright, I'll give you a chance. If you have the strength to defeat me, then I'll cooperate with you. Olin, what's our situation? I've informed the others of the intruders. They'll be here in a moment to lend us a hand. Insolent boy, if you harm my master, you won't leave here alive. So, that's that. And, ironically, I can't remember if that character's always named Olin. But I'm pretty sure that you can always recruit her. Anyway, let's continue on with the battle. So, this is going to be a bit interesting, especially once we go through all the rigmarole to find out the best options for going about this. But Elrik can be an interesting battle here. If only because of the rather foolish mistakes that the characters end up making. And they do end up making a number of interesting mistakes. Who do I want to bring along? Let's go ahead and bring her. Greed is a road to ruin. You'll regret your childishness. And actually, let's show what the other dialogue option is. I usually pick the other dialogue option, and I'm not used to that line right there. I didn't realize that he had, I didn't remember, I should say, actually, that he had two different lines, so give me one moment. This is the line that I usually get. Arrogance is a road to ruin. You'll regret your naivete. And so, first off, there are 4 random treasures and 1 guaranteed treasure on this map. Random treasure number 1 is right next to this rock. Random treasure number 2 is near this piece of ruined wall. The next random treasure is right here behind this Valkyrie. And the next final random treasure is right here on this stone step. To get the guaranteed treasure, you do need to burn this tile right here, but it is the first example of a scroll in the game. Specifically, this one is the Snapdragon Scroll. Now, there are a couple of characters that I kind of deem important for this, as far as either their drops or equipment if you're interested in recruiting them. I believe Juliet, yep, Juliet is probably the most important in my opinion, with the Spell Robe, Pointy Hat, and Fluid Magic as possibilities for capture. I'm possibly interested in getting her, actually. She does drop the Pointy Hat, so there's not much to worry about there. Then there's Wendy here. Their names will be different on your various playthroughs. But anyway, she has the Warp Shoes, and she drops them, so no need to worry about that. I actually can't think of anything else of importance that the characters have. Terribly important there. Spell Robe and Pointy Hat. Right, what did she... Oh, okay. Not too much to worry about, actually. One of them drops a Spell Robe, one of them drops a Pointy Hat. Regardless, you don't want the one that drops the Pointy Hat to be picked up, so... Yeah, you gotta be careful with that. I have had that happen on multiple occasions. It's not fun. I'm actually going to have her go after the random treasure over here. So, let's actually get started with this map. Actually, I'll have Flora start off here. Coral Harp. That is actually an item that I believe is important to identify, because it actually will stop rain from falling. So if you are having trouble on a map because it's raining, use a Coral Harp, or get the necessary item. Either way. And like I said on the previous episode with the village of Bleat, you will want to group your characters together to minimize the damage you receive from the summoner spell. And move up here. One of those ninjas is incredibly dangerous because she has a bow, and she can hit you from pretty much anywhere on the map from standing there. So, yeah, not exactly fun when that happens. Pretty sure she can... Yeah, she can make that step. Actually, since she can make that step, I actually want to do this. I think I'm going to go after the ninja girl. That was painful. Oh, no, she can't make that step? No, she can. Just not at the moment. Okay, so that was a bit of a mistake. Oh well. Mistakes were made. Lessons were learned. Actually, keeping in mind movement range is important and sometimes strangely difficult. Because you have to remember the movement as well. It has its moments. And I believe I'm actually going to pick up the Warp Shoes here, which is very good. No, that's the... You're the Warp Shoes. Why didn't you move? Okay. She's already... Duh. Now... It's hard exactly to say which characters you want to try taking out first and which ones you want to end up taking out last. Of course, with a map like this, unlike with Bleat, you want to take out all the characters before you take out the boss, because that gets you the reward of all the various equipments. Yeah, Yuki's taking quite a beating this stage, but that's because 2 physical arrow strikes combined with Elrik using his summon. So, yeah. But that was not nearly as bad as it could have been because Elrik is... well, the AI is rather stupid about using their summons. And there will be a chance to use, oh, rats, I should have had Yuki attack. Oh, well. Since I have the chance, may as well go after the treasure here. And... yeah, I can go after the ninja girl here. And as always, complaining about Craig Crush's slowness. That's nice. Oh wow, she survived pretty well. Good, that's the warp shoes. Let's see, how do I want to go about this? These characters can get very dangerous, so I am going to go ahead and start weakening them. I don't think I can hit you, so I'm going to go after you. And getting Alphonse this close is going to ensure that their mental gauge is low, which is always nice. Yeah, that's fine. More than likely somebody's going to use a heal leaf to heal the, or heal leaf or two to heal the witch, so I'm not too concerned about that. Or she can outright die. No, no, that wasn't enough damage. Okay. Actually, I cannot believe that I forgot to mention this, but intelligence of a spellcaster does not only determine how much damage they do, but as far as, like, for a summon ability like Elric's Fenrir, it actually does determine how many times they, quote-unquote, cast it. It's not really like... Summons work very, very differently from other spells in the game, in that they launch mini versions of themselves at the target or targets up to 10 times. Now, thankfully, Elrik is actually much less intelligent than his daughter in Bleat, so his summon spell will not launch nearly as many of those pesky little things as well, as other characters might. 208. He should survive. Although, to be safe, I'm going to go after these people again. Right, I need to check which one has Spell Robe. I believe that's not the one I'm interested in. Oh, nope. That was the one I was interested in. Oh, well. Okay, what do I want to do now? Now, the Snapdragon Scroll is quite interesting, and I don't want to describe what it does. I'd rather show what it does. But it's interesting because it gives you kind of an interesting ability when you actually do get to see it. Actually, no, she's... No? Okay, I have a better idea for her then, because she'll be able to heal Shivan, who's taken some damage. Oh. Who's taken a lot of damage. I didn't realize that his health was that low. Thought it was just Ramus. And I think I can get my yeah, he's going to be able to get in range easily. Or I thought he would have been able to, but Ramus was the bigger concern, actually. Keeping people healthy, sometimes difficult when you're not planning quite the way you want to. But there's Ramus, nice and healed up, and now need to determine what I want to do here. Because I don't want to risk... Definitely don't want to risk the pointy hat getting picked up. So I think I'll go after the Valkyrie here. Without fluid magic, it's going to be hard for Elrik to keep casting his summon. And it actually looks like Elrik is out of juice for the moment. Oh yeah, 16 MP, nowhere near enough to cast. So, let's see, what do I want to do? Start sending my ninja up here to try to help take care of the annoying ninja. Actually, I should be able to... We'll see how that goes, though. Yeah, that's fine. One thing that I actually should mention is I'm actually trying to avoid getting any the negative oh, how do I want to say this? The War God emblem, that's what it is, for Eleanor, because I want her intel. I know that sounds a little weird. It's like, you know, why not? Since she's a physical attacker. That'll become very, very evident when I'm ready to reveal it. Right now, I'm not. Let's see if I can get... Nope. So have her start moving up here. And probably heal Shivan again. Yeah. Ivana, at some point in the game, I probably will get War God because it can be useful for her. But at the same time, not until she's yet less useful for healing. This is going very smoothly, which is nice. Okay. My priest. Actually, who needs the most healing? Yuki. I'll go ahead and heal Yuki again. Ivana's not in any danger. She's not going to be hurt enough by anybody that's up there, so let's take care of that. And Elrik won't have enough magic to cast Summon again on his next turn anyway, so who cares? Florus. Oh, there is one random treasure I did not pick up. Oh well, I should be able to pick it up. Oh wow, I kind of actually forgot about his summon golem ability because I really rarely use it. But he tried to use summon golem on Alphonse. Unfortunately, it fell down the step, tripped, and oh wow, that is one of the more interesting abilities when it fails, because it actually has a special animation. And of course, you guys saw that because I edited it. I should. Yeah, I kept it in, so no big deal there. It's hilarious, it really is. Yep, and there we go. Nothing really left to do except for kill the boss. And Yuki's not going to get anywhere near close enough to do any real damage. Nor is Floris. So I think I'll have Eleanor start pelting him. This should do well enough. Oh wow, nice. And go ahead and end the turn. And watch him get himself killed. Oh, wow. You've proven your strength. Now, do as you wish. Those warp shoes are really nice to have. What shall become of me? I won't force you means that you do not get Elrik to join your army. Join us as we agreed. That's why we are here. Alright, I'll help you. But I have one favor to ask. My daughter lives in the town of Bleat. If we pass nearby, can we stop there? And of course we're going to go to Bleat. In fact, you technically already saw it. However, I am going to put some alternate dialogue options for bringing Eufair from Bleat to Beleza, just as I showed what bringing Elrik from Beleza to Bleat did. And with that, this is Draco Breach reporting out. God bless and safe travels. You came here to find me? I must correct this mistake myself. I'll put an end to your suffering. And so, yeah, Elrik, I think that's his name. Watch me be wrong. Elrik, yes, I was right, is under the mistaken impression that his dead wife still inhabits his daughter. So, yeah, that's how this battle starts. And at this point, Eufair becomes a regular part of my army because, frankly, she is the most powerful sorcerer that I have right now. Will easily outstrip Yuki. What do I want to bring her along? Oh. I'm sorry, but there's no other way. Eufair, prepare to die. Haven't you had enough? You know that this is not where you belong, don't you? You have no right to say that. I'm the cause of your suffering. If you want to kill me, I have no right to complain. Tell me, are you still upset with me? What are you talking about, Father? Father? Eufair, is that you? But what happened to... She's gone now. This night saved me. Bleat will be safe now. So, Father, are you still working on your experiment? You mean the spell of spiritual transference? I gave up on that. It's futile to keep the souls of the dead in this world. Tell me, why? Why did you call Mother's soul back? Her heart remained empty. She was neither dead nor alive. Can you imagine what that must be like? She was dead, and that was the only truth. You should not have violated nature's law. Join us, Father. Life goes on. There are still many things to do. Young man, will you allow me to accompany you? Of course. I can't forgive you, really? Yes, please join us. But I think the two of you should talk first. I couldn't face the fact that she was gone. I didn't want to admit it. I needed her to be alive, no matter how she looked. Because of you, Father, I now understand Mother's pain. Now I realize the horror of being undead. There are many things I must share with people, things I learned from her. I want you to know that Mother loved you. That is kind of touching. And that is the special dialogue for bringing you fair into Elric's fight in Beleza. Farewell.